Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Recreation Center, Southwest Sewer and Septic, Ankrum Law, Mid-Missouri Bank, Warwick Electric, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Roten Cleanworks, CNC Farm and Home Supply, Winfield Tax Service, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, Bolivar Flooring, Butler Funeral Home, Bill Grant Ford, Black Rock Arms, Animal Care Clinic, Oak Star Bank, Farmers Market of Bolivar, and Bolivar Plumbing, Heating and Air. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the field house at Logan-Rogersville High School here in Rogersville, Missouri. And tonight it will be the Bolivar Lady Liberators against the Logan-Rogersville Lady Wildcats. This is Matt Hindenburg. I'll be bringing you all the action live in what is the last regular season game of the year for the Lady Liberators and the boys tonight. We'll have a doubleheader right here, and I'll have both of them for you. I will be joined by Josh Berry for the boys game. The JV girls just defeated Logan-Rogersville 48-37 in the JV contest, so a nice win for the Futures. On the girls' side, this will be a tough one for the Lady Liberators, though, tonight, as Logan-Rogersville has been the number one team for a long time this season, but they were knocked off last week by Marshfield, and I'm sure they dropped. I haven't seen the state rankings. It did drop them from being the number one seed in the district, which they will be hosting next week, to number two in that district. Stratford will be number one. They will take on the winner of the Mountain Grove Buffalo game, and then the Lady Liberators 3 and Logan-Rogersville 2. So the next game we'll play will be right here at Rogersville against these Lady Wildcats. The Lady Wildcats come in with a 21-4 record on the season, coached by Corey Watts. They average 63.7 points per game. They give up 48.7. The Lady Liberators 16-9 on the season, averaging 54.8 points per game, giving up 44.3. So the Lady Liberators will have their hands full, as this Lady Rogersville team averages about 20 points over what the Lady Liberators normally give up. And they are big, and they are talented, and they are senior-laden as well. This game brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank here on MoSports.com and Your Country 99. And we thank Mid-Missouri Bank for bringing you Lady Liberator and Liberator basketball here on MoSportsZone in Your Country. And we've got about 1:46 till game time. We don't know. It is senior night. We don't know if that's going to be between the games at halftime. I'm sure it won't be at halftime. I don't know if it's going to be pregame. So we may cut out for a while if they go to senior night. And the starting lineups tonight for Rogersville will be Millie McPherson. She's number 0. She's a junior, 5'5". Number 1, Taylor Ray. She's a senior. She's 5'7". Number 3, Eden Kirby, a senior. She is 5'7". Number 10, Haley Buckman, a senior. She's a 6-foot senior. Number 35, Reagan Rasmussen. She's a 6'1" senior. And so, like I said, they're going to have the height advantage on the Lady Liberators, and it'll be a tough game. And it looks like we're going to have the national anthem, so we will send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with the opening tip-off. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Midmo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Midmo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Midmo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
BlackRock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. BlackRock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
BlackRock Arms, your pawn-shop patriots!
Welcome back to Rogersville High School, where tonight the Bolivar Lady Liberators take on the Logan-Rogersville Lady Wildcats. And we talked about the starting lineup for the Wildcats. We'll now give you the Lady Liberators starting line. It'll be number 3, Emma Goodman, the 5'9" senior. Number 11, Josie Mays, the 5'6" junior. Number 23, Carly Cribbs, the 5'7" senior. And number 10, Cammie Bryan, the 5'10" senior. And number 14, Adeline Carroll, the 6-foot junior. She'll have her hands full down low tonight with both Rasmussen and Buckman. The Lady Liberators will be in the road blue uniforms with the white numerals gold trim. For those of you on the radio, the Lady Wildcats in the home white unis with black trim and the maroon numerals. As we get ready to get this thing started. And I see one of the officials over there is a graduate of Logan-Rogersville. His grandfather was actually the head coach for the 1981 state championship Rogersville team. And that was Coach Gary McDaniel. And it is his grandson refereeing the ball game tonight. Big crowd here at Rogersville senior night. It is a super night as we got boys and girls both. And Carroll will jump center against Rasmussen, and Rasmussen controls it into the backcourt. Lady Wildcats on the offensive. They get it in the high post to Kibbe. She comes near side to McPherson. She pump fakes the trade, dishes down low to Rasmussen. She spins and gets the bucket. So with just about 17 seconds into the play, the Lady Wildcats get on the board. Cribbs brings it down, comes near side to Carroll. Now back over on the far side to Cribbs. Finds Mays cutting in there. Her shot blocked. Loose ball. Coming up with it is Taylor Ray for the Lady Wildcats. She will find Buckman on the far side. Now up top to McPherson, and she drains a tray from way downtown. And it's a 5-0 ball game in favor of the Lady Wildcats. Cribbs comes down near side to Bryant. Top of the key to Mays. Now back to Cribbs over on the right elbow. Back up top to Cammie Bryant. She's going to penetrate. Dishes in the near corner to Carroll. Top of the key now to Goodman. She drives, stops and pops from 12, but short, rebounded by Rasmussen. She'll get the outlet pass to Buckman. Buckman down the far side, now comes to the top of the key over on the far side to Kibbe. And she puts up a tray, in and out, no good. Rebound off the hands of Rasmussen. Oh, no. They say that goes to the Lady Wildcats. And Buckman will inbound. They get it in the paint to Rasmussen. She's going to drive. Her shot partially blocked by Bryant. The loose ball. Mays comes up with it. She gets it back to Bryant. And Cammie will work it into the forecourt for the Lady Liberators. 6:21 remaining here in the first quarter. Lady Libs down 5-0. And Bryant tries to pass to Carroll, and it goes out of bounds. And the Lady Liberators have the unforced error, giving the ball back to Rogersville with 6:16 remaining, down 5-0. Working it down is McPherson. She's going to hand off to Kibbe. She swings it on the far side to Buckman, back up to McPherson. She pump fakes a trade, goes to the free-throw line, pulls up, no good. Rebound by Goodman over on the left side, down the floor to Mays. And she overlet her, and they're going to call traveling. As she got just a little bit trying to catch that ball, took an extra step. So McPherson will bring it down. Swings it to Buckman on the far side. They work it down low to Rasmussen. She gets the easy one off the glass as she got Carroll posted up. And all these girls from Rogersville look alike. They're just some are a little taller than others, except for one girl who has red hair. It's hard to tell. The 6-footers and the 5'7s look the same. Penetrating is Goodman there, and she gets the bucket. Nice strong move by Emma to finally get the Lady Libs on the board with 5:20 remaining in the first quarter. Kibbe's going to drive, and we're going to have a foul on the Lady Liberators. It's going to go against Cammie Bryant. Lady Wildcat ball underneath their own bucket. Buckman inbounds it to Rasmussen, way up high. Gets it to McPherson. Back over on the far wing to Buckman. She penetrates, shoot from 16. No good. Weak side rebound by Mays. She'll hand off to Cammie Bryant quickly down the floor to Emma Goodman. She shoots from just inside the 3-line, and it's good. 2-pointer, and it's a 7-4 ball game as Emma Goodman has all the points tonight so far for the Lady Libs. Buckman far corner for Rogersville. Picks up the dribble, gets the ball to Kibbe, top of the key. They're working into Rasmussen. They're going to have to get her some help. Carroll some help, double team on her. The shot was no good, rebounded by McPherson. She steps out and puts up the 3 and drains it. Carroll is just having a hard time with Rasmussen, as most people in the state do, and we're going to have to get her some offside help. Rasmussen's going to have 40 points in the paint. Bryant, top of the key, spins through the lane, dishes on the near side to Carroll. Carroll drills up top, finds Cribbs. Tries to get Cammie Bryant slashing through the lane. It's picked off by Buckman. She's going to go coast to coast. No foul, loose ball, and coming up with it is going to be Goodman, and she's going to be fouled by Rasmussen. And I always said that Emma Goodman never found a loose ball she didn't like. She gets aggressive on the loose balls and gets that one and gets the foul called on Rasmussen. That's her first personal first team foul. 3:59 left in the first. 10-4 Log. Liberators with the ball, though. Cribbs in the forecourt, gets it to Carroll up top. The Mays around the horn on the far side to Bryant. They try and dish down low to Goodman, and Cammie threw it over her head, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Log ball. Checking into the ball game for Taylor Ray is going to be, and they told me this girl wouldn't play. We didn't get rosters. I had to go down the scorers table. They inbound the ball or get it into Rasmussen down low. No good. Rebound handled by number 20. And they get her tied up. Let's see, they should jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Liberators. Let me see if I can go back to the Sportscaster's Nightmare, which is the scan code to get 20 is Sydney Holland. Brian on the near wing for the Lady Libs. Hands off to Mays between the rings. Back near side to Carroll. Over on the far side to Cribbs, being pressured by McPherson. And they're working in down low. And the shot bounced up, hit the guide wire, and it will be Log-Rod ball. Checking in was Addison Cleghorn. They work it in down low to Rasmussen. She finds Buckman cutting back door, and she gets an easy layup. And Coach Darren Archer has had enough. He has to call a Blackrock Arms timeout. With 2:45 remaining in the first quarter, his club down 12-4. And they really just don't have an answer right now. I believe Emma Goodman's the only Lady Liberator that shot the ball at this point, and she has both of those buckets. As they've got the 2 6-footers, both of them very athletic. Rasmussen, the true post player. Buckman, the 6-footer, she plays the swing. Lady Lib's going to have to get some off-ball picks and get either Goodman or Cribbs open for some outside shots. Now a little full court pressure by the Lady Wildcats diamond press. Bryant and Cribbs working. They get it over to Goodman on the far side. She tries to drive baseline, backs up, gets pinned in the corner, kicks it top of the key to Cribbs. She puts up the 3 ball, no good. Long rebound handled by her. Tried to drive, tipped away. Goodman comes up with it, and then we call backcourt violation. Emma, we couldn't quite see her feet. It looked like it was tipped. I don't know if she caught it in the forecourt and then stepped over where the scorer's table is. We did not have a good vantage point for that. McPherson works it down, goes to Buckman. Now out beyond the arc to Rasmussen, not where they want her. Back to McPherson near side, down low to Buckman. She spins and 1. She's going to draw the foul on Cammie Bryant, and that will be 2 on her. And that's not a good sign for the Lady Liberators, as the 5'10 senior picks up her second foul with 2:12 remaining here in the first quarter. Buckman at the line for the traditional 3 with the Ankrum free throw. It's good, 15-4. And the Lady Wildcats stay in the press. Cribbs gets it over to Goodman over on the far side. They've been able to break it, but then we don't get a half-court offense set. Cribbs in the paint, now kicks out to Mays, far side. Back center court to Cribbs. She comes near wing to Mays. She pump fakes the train. They say she travels, and the Lady Liberators turn it over. Coach Darren Archer looking down his bench, and he's going to bring in Tosh, and Tosh will check in. He's going to replace Mays. Tosh played 2 quarters of the JV game. As McPherson works it, far side comes near wing now to Holland. Holland drives through the paint, knocks some people over, and they called a charge. Good deal. Toss set up. Holland ran right into her. Holland is a 5'10 junior. This Lady Wildcat team has some height and some athleticism. And as we said, they were the number 1 team in the state for most of the season until they got knocked off by Marshfield last week. Carroll beyond the arc, near side, top of the key to Tosh. She penetrates, kicks out to Goodman. 3 ball for her. Good, no good. And rebounded by Buckman up the floor to Holland. She's going to drive baseline against Bryant. Goes up and under. No good. Rasmussen with the rebound. Her putback no good. And they're going to call the foul on Carroll for the Lady Liberators. Carroll's first foul, third foul on the Lady Libs here in the first quarter. 1:15 remaining. Rasmussen at the stripe for two. The first one is good. She got a nice stroke from the free throw line for a big girl. She's a good-looking athlete, 6'1", long arms, strong in the legs, good footwork. Second free throw, good. And the lead is 17-4 with 1:13 left. Cribbs slowly walks it across the timeline, surveys the defense. It's man-to-man. Goes to the far side. Gets it to Cammie in the corner. Now back up top to Tosh. Trying to get Cribbs an open look, but McPherson is all over. And the pass tip, but Goodman comes up with it for the Lady Liberators. Just drive right there, Emma. She does. Has some trouble. Regains control of the ball, but she's stuck down there. And she gets it to Cribbs on the elbow. Up top to Tosh. She hands off to Cribbs. She's in the jump circle. We can hardly get the ball inside the three-point line. Cribbs spins in the paint, kicks it out to Goodman. She's going to drive. Good job. Shot no good. Rebound handled by Buckman on the near side. She'll bring it down herself. She hands off to Holland. 14 seconds remaining in the quarter. Holland being pressured by Bryant. Bryant with two fouls. She can't pick one up there. She hands off to Kibbe. Kibbe tries to go to McPherson. It almost goes out of bounds, but Howland saves it. She puts it up at the buzzer and gets it to fall. So after one quarter of play, it's Logan-Rogersville 19, Lady Liberators 4. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with second quarter action brought to you by Roten Cleanworks. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSports.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpet, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Call 777-55-55. 777-55-55.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. Second quarter action underway. Lady Wildcats get the ball to start this second quarter. Buckman way up top with the three, and she drains it. And the Lady Liberators have dug themselves an 18-point deficit to start this second quarter. And we have not had anything going offensively all evening. Carroll beyond the arc near side finds Mays in the paint. She kicks it back out to Goodman. Goodman tries to penetrate. Now goes on the wing to Carroll. Far side, tries to go back down low to Goodman, and they throw it out of bounds. It's Goodman, Carroll, Cribbs, Mays, and Bryant. Bryant's going to take a seat, though. In to replace her will be Jara Anderson. Buckman on the far side comes up top to McPherson, in the paint to Rasmussen. A little turnaround jumper, and it's good. It's McPherson, Buckman, Rasmussen, Courtney Batty, a 5'7" junior, and Eden Kibbe on the floor for Rogersville. Mays top of the key. Far wing now to Cribbs. Back up top to Carroll. Over to Anderson. Back up top to Mays. Into Carroll. She tries to drive. Nothing doing. Finds Cribbs. He puts up the little running jumper from 4, and it's good. And it's a 24-6 ball game. First points of the night for Cribbs. First points of the quarter for the Lady Libs. Buckman penetrates. Shot no good. Rebound, though, handled by Batty. Her shot no good. Loose ball. Mays will come up with it for Bolivar. She'll find Goodman. Just take it to the rack, Emma. She does, and she's going to be fouled by Rasmussen, and that will be her second personal and the first team foul of the quarter for Log-Rog. So Goodman at the stripe for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. First one is good. And we forgot to mention the first quarter brought to you by Citizens Memorial Hospital. And they've got a lot of things going on there as they're opening the new hospital tower. Saturday will be an open house if you want to go check it out. A 4-story tower. Hospital like no little town in America has. The second one by Goodman, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. She goes up strong. Might have got fouled by Buckman. They're going to say out of bounds, no foul. And it will be Log-Rog ball. McPherson works it down. Drifts over to the left. Finds Buckman on the wing. Near side now to Holland, who's checked into the ball game. Replacing Rasmussen. 3 ball by Kibbe from way downtown. No good. Weak side rebound handled by Cammie Bryant, who's checked back in. She carried it, but got away with it. Near wing to Anderson. 3 ball for her. In and out, no good. Rebound handled by Buckman. Quickly, here come the Lady Wildcats. Far wing McPherson through the lane. Near side to Kibbe for 3. And it's good. And all you can say right now is the Lady Liberators look snake-bitten. They're down 27-7 with 5:30 left to play here in the first half. And we have nothing going offensively. The defense of the Lady Wildcats is stifling. Cammie Bryant drives. She spins, and she gets a bucket, so it's a little bit better. As we have more than doubled or matched our first quarter output. Holland top of the key. Near side to Batty. Over to Kibbe. Another 3 ball for her, and she drains it. Going to have to get a hand in front of her face or deny her the ball. It's a 30-9 contest. Cribbs goes to Bryan on the far wing. She puts up the long wing trades. No good. Rebound by Carroll, and she goes up strong over Buckman. Buckman blocked the first attempt. Carroll never got off her feet and then fouled through. And it's 30-11. Dawn back into this one. Holland near wing in the corner. Now to Batty. She gets it in the paint to Buckman. Out to Kibbe on the far side. Top of the key to Holland. She pump fakes a tray, penetrates a nice move. Walks right to the bucket and gets the layup. Cribbs will work it down slowly. Bryant over on the right wing. Down low to Goodman. And her shot partially blocked. Carroll with the rebound. She's going to be fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. The foul's going to go against Kibbe. That will be the second foul of the quarter on the Lady Wildcats. First one on Kibbe. And Carroll at the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. First one is no good. Checking in the ball game, Taylor Ray. She's going to replace Courtney Batty. Ray with a big leg brace. She must have had a severe knee injury. Second shot by Carroll, no good. Buckman gets the rebound for the Lady Wildcats. Far wing to Kibbe. She's been hot from beyond the arc. Up top to Holland. Near side now to McPherson. She backs up between the rings. Gets it in the high post to Buckman. She finds Kibbe on the far side. Covered up quickly by Cribbs, but penetrates. Shot no good. Rebound by Cammie Bryant. Bryant finds Cribb. She had a look at the 3, didn't shoot it. Goes back to Bryant. She pulls up from the free throw line. It's an air ball. And it will be Logan-Rogersville ball with 3:17 remaining in the half. They're up 32-11. And Carroll going to take a seat. And to replace her will be Jana Anderson. Holland gets it in the high post to Buckman. Top of the key now to McPherson. 3 ball for her, and she drains it. I think they've missed 1 3 all night. And I believe they've shot 8 and made 7. And their lead is now 24 with just under 3 minutes to play. Bryant penetrates, tries to get it to Cribbs. Picked off by McPherson. She'll go coast to coast. Get the easy layup. We've had a little bit of success in the paint with Goodman. And probably what we need to exploit, especially with Rasmussen on the bench with 2 fouls. Anderson tries to drive, loses the handle. Kibbe comes up with it for Logrod. She dribbles through traffic, hands off to Buckman. Back up top to Kibbe. She wanted the 3, but stopped. Now McPherson through the lane. Hands off to Ray. Back to McPherson near side. Top of the key to Kibbe. She's left open. 3 ball for her. Good. They are shooting lights out from beyond the arc. And the lead is now 40-11. The Lady Liberators digging themselves a big hole here in the first half. Mays top of the key, far side to Goodman. She drives baseline, puts it up, and good. She's had some success there. Let's try to keep exploiting that. 40-13, 1:40 left in the half. McPherson tries to drive, blocked off by Bryant. Out of Buckman, far side. Back up top to McPherson. She gets it to Holland on the near side, dribbles behind the back, cuts in the lane, kicks out to McPherson. Kibbe at the top. Thought about the tray. Comes near wing to Holland. 3 ball for her. That's a miss. A rare miss for 3. Just the second miss on the night from beyond the arc for Logrod. I go to Mays in the far corner, just inside the stripe. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Buckman. She brings it down, then gets it back to McPherson, over to Holland on the left side, in the corner to Ray. Down low to Buckman, working against Goodman. Little spin move, and man, she's athletic. Goodman couldn't been in better position, but the height advantage, Haley Buckman's able to get the bucket. 44 seconds left. Will surely play for 1, down by 31. Bryant, top of the key, being harassed by Holland. She tipped the ball away, but Cammie gets control. She drives baseline near side, puts it up, and good. Got to get more aggressive. We have been very unaggressive offensively, and that's why we only have 15 points here in the first half. 16 seconds left. Well, surely the Wildcats will play for 1. Holland comes near side to Kibbe. They go down low to Buckman. Good defense by Goodman. Buckman just steps out beyond the line, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Kibbe. She puts up a shot at the buzzer. It will not fall. And after 1 half of play, it is Logan-Rogersville 42, Lady Liberators 15. We're going to take a short break. We will be right back with the halftime show. You're listening and watching. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSports.com, listening on Your Country 99.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Hey gang, before you know it, it's going to be 10 above and we'll be shoveling snow. The Answer Man at CNC has the answers for winter, like wood pellets for heating and grilling, stovepipe and accessories like door sealants, door gaskets, stove boards, and winter clothing that'll keep you dry and warm. And for your fur friends, CNC has a huge pet department too. You have questions? CNC has the answers at CNC Farm and Home, Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hi, this is Donald with CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Where can you and your family go to receive exceptional health care in the area? Who offers convenient family medicine and walk-in clinics near your home? Where can you go for comprehensive specialty care like orthopedics, urology, and heart care? The answer is CMH. At Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. For more information, go to citizensmemorial.com or call 417-328-6010.
Farmers Market of Bolivar is your go-to source for complete lines of animal and poultry feeds. Keep your livestock healthy and thriving with high-quality feeds tailored to their needs. Friendly experts provide top-notch advice to help you choose the right products. Whether it's chickens, cattle, or pets, Farmers Market of Bolivar has what it takes to support strong, happy animals. Located at 1184 East 460th Road, just off Highway 13. For dependable local feed and service that makes a difference, Farmers Market of Bolivar is your only choice.
How do we keep our prices so low here at Hometown Furniture and Mattress? It's simple. We are locally owned, keep our overhead low, buy in bulk by the truckload, and we operate limited hours. We do all this to bring you the best prices and best selection in Bolivar. From simple sofas to premium leather sectionals, from basic mattresses to premium mattresses on adjustable bases, we have it all. Living room, dining, and bedroom. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us at our new and expanded location just south of Bolivar on Highway 13. You can't miss us. Don't overpay. Take home today.
Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. We're at the half. It is the Lady Wildcats of Log-Rock 42, the Bolivar Lady Liberators 15. The Lady Liberators found themselves down 19-4 after one quarter of play, and the 4 points came from Emma Goodman. We were able to get 9 and double the production in the second quarter, but still down quite a bit to the Lady Wildcats. And we were able to score a little bit more when Rasmussen went out of the game with 2 fouls early in the second quarter. But then the Lady Wildcats went beyond the arc and just lit it up. They only missed 1 3-pointer out of 6 attempts in the second quarter. Kibbe was doing most of the damage. McPherson got some as well. And the Lady Liberator offense looking very stagnant. And tonight here in the first half, hopefully Coach Darren Archer can get a good pep talk, and they just need to get a little bit more aggressive. They're playing almost scared looking, I would say. As we watch the both varsity boys teams warm up, we'll be bringing you that game right after this girls game finishes. And the boys will be in the same district with Logan-Rogersville. And that will be hosted at Bolivar High School. Log-Rock will be the 1 seed, and the men of Bolivar will be the 2 seed. Also Stratford in that district as well. So we listened to the pep band from Logan-Rogersville High School, and they have one of the best pep bands there is. The Greene County Deputy Sheriff, who's the resource officer here at the school, he plays the bass guitar with them. They also have a couple teachers over there playing. They have a lot of fun, and I've always enjoyed them my 30 years of calling ball games with the Liberators, listening to their pep band. As the Lady Wildcats now back on the court. Lady Liberators have yet to come out. And the girls team from Log Rock, number one in the state for a long time. The boys team, they've been in the top 5 all year. They darn near got to the finals of the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions and missed it by just a little bit, wound up taking 3rd place. So both basketball teams here for Log Rock very, very good this year. Our girls still not back out on the court yet. 3 minutes left till the halftime. We'll send it back for another short break. We got about 3 minutes till the second half gets underway. It is the Lady Wildcats 42 and the Lady Liberators 15. We'll be right back. We're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on your Country 99.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person, located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Mid-Mo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Mid-Mo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Mid-Mo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. Second half action about to get underway. Lady Liberators get the ball to start things off here in the second half. It'll be Bryant, Cribbs, Carroll, Mays, and Goodman for the Lady Liberators. Kibbe, McPherson, Ray, Buckman, and Rasmussen for the Lady Wildcats. Bryant tries to drive, kicks to Mays on the far side, gets it to Cribbs up top. She resets as it was almost picked by McPherson. McPherson's been all over Cribbs all night. Cribbs with 2 points in the first half, and we're going to have a push on McPherson. And that'll be her first team foul here in the first quarter. Lady Libs will have them underneath their own bucket. Bryant to inbound it. Dishes over to Goodman. That's Mays, and she's going to be fouled by Kibbe, and she'll get 2 shots. Oh, it's on Ray, not on Kibbe, sorry. That's Ray's first personal. Second team foul on Log Rock here in the first half. And May's first free throw good. That's an Ankrum Law free throw. Third quarter brought to you by CNC Farm and Home Supply, home of the answer man. Spring's coming. You want to get out there. They got all sorts of stuff for your lawn and garden. Agriculture needs. Second free throw by Mays. No good. Rebound by Rasmussen. Up the floor to Buckman. Quickly down to McPherson. Back in the paint to Rasmussen. Spin move over Carroll, and it's good. That is, I don't know where she's going to college, but she is probably a D1er. And I would say that Buckman could probably play at the D1 level as well. Bryant tries to penetrate. Now tries to go to Cribbs. Picked off by McPherson. Up the floor to Buckman. Mays tries to block her off, and Buckman gets the bucket. That's 6 foot going against 5'5". 46-16, 6:52 left to play here in the third. Mays finds Bryant at the top of the key. She pulls up in the lane from 12 and knocks it down. And then quickly, here comes McPherson. Hands off to Ray. She cuts across the top of the key, picks up the dribble, gets it to Buckman. Down low to Rasmussen. She got the seal on Carroll, and she gets the easy bucket. Cribbs will bring it down. Lady Libs down by 30. Bryant on the far elbow. Drifts towards the center. Being guarded by Buckman. Gets it to Carroll on the far side. Tries to get her down low to Mays. She kicks back out to Goodman. Goodman through the paint. Goes up strong. Blocked by Rasmussen, and she comes up with the ball. She'll find McPherson. McPherson near sideline. Now drifts to the center. Crossover dribble. Kicks it in the corner to Buckman, but it's picked off by Cammie Bryant. Up the floor to Mays, and all over her is Kibbe, and she blocks the shot that goes out of bounds to be the Lady Liberator ball underneath their own bucket as they call an official timeout for Carroll to tie her shoe. Bryant will inbound. Getting close to 5, better get it in, and they get the 5-second call, and they turn it over with 5:44 remaining, down by 30. Again, the next game these two teams play will be right here in the district semifinal. McPherson works through the far side in the post to Rasmussen, kicks out to Buckman, near side to Ray, 3 ball for her, no good. And Rasmussen gets the rebound. She goes up strong, off the bank, and good. Excuse me. Cammie Bryant will work it down. Hands off to Mays. Up top to Carroll now. Had Cammie Bryant down low. And there's a 3 ball by Goodman, and it's good. Emma Goodman, leading scorer tonight for the Lady Liberators. McPherson comes near side, dishes down low to Buckman, tipped out of bounds by Goodman, though. And it'll be Lady Wildcat ball underneath their own bucket. Substitution as Ray takes a seat in to replace her will be Addison Cleghorn. Shot put up on the entry pass, no good, and stepping out of bounds was Cleghorn trying to grab that loose ball. Cribbs slowly into the forecourt, comes near wing to Goodman. She tries to penetrate, kicks out to Bryant. Bryant kicks back out to Mays, near corner to Goodman. Tipped away by Cleghorn, but Goodman comes up with it. She penetrates, and she's going to get the foul as they'll get Cleghorn on the foul. That'll be 3 on the Lady Wildcats, first on Cleghorn. And Bryant will inbound underneath her own bucket. Goes up top to Carroll. Back to Bryant near elbow. 3 ball for her. Off the glass and good. She didn't call bank, but we'll take it. We need all we can get. That makes it 50-24 with 4:24 remaining in the third quarter. Cleghorn near wing, being guarded by Carroll. They try and work it into Buckman, stolen away by Goodman. Goodman will bring it down herself. Far wing to Bryant. She puts up another 3. This one good. 2 in a row for Cammie Bryant. And they cut the lead to 23. McPherson quickly down the floor. Hands off to Cleghorn near elbow. Dribbles up towards the top of the key and puts up a three, and she says, well, I can do that too. They left her unattended. She just sat up and took an easy three. Cribs up front being pressured by McPherson. Far wing to Carroll. Finds a slashing Bryant, and she gets the bucket. Offensive production much better here in the third quarter for the Lady Liberators. Claycorn in the near corner tries to get it down low to Rasmussen. She couldn't handle it, but Buckman found it and got the easy layup. Carroll on the far elbow. Finds Bryant at the free throw line. She tries to penetrate, blocked off by Buckman, kicks it to Cribbs. 18-footer for her, no good. Weak side rebound by Rasmussen for Logrog. Quickly down the floor they go to Buckman. Blocked off by Bryant. Now back up top to McPherson, near wing to Buckman. She pump fakes, pulls in the lane, pulls up from 10 and knocks it down. Bolivar very slow on offense. That's the best way to shut down the Rogersville offense, is just not let them have the ball. But the Lady Liberators find themselves down by 28. Bryant through the paint, kicks out to Cribbs. Three ball for Carly. It's off. No good. Rebound batted around. Mays comes up with it. Her shot blocked by Rasmussen. Ball still loose. Bryant dives on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Logrog. As Anderson and Tosh check in the ball game, replacing Mays and Carroll. McPherson's going to take a seat for Logrog. She'll be replaced by Holland. Buckman will bring it down as a point guard. It's a 6-foot senior, D1 player. She can dribble. She can play in the paint, shoot from the perimeter. Kibbe up top, goes far wing now to Holland. Down low to Rasmussen. We're going to get Cammie Bryant on her third foul, first of the second half, first team foul on the Lady Libs, with 1:58 remaining in the third. So Cammie's going to have to be very careful now. And Cleghorn will inbound underneath her own bucket for Logrog. Finds Rasmussen. She gets an easy drive to the bucket. No good. Gets her own rebound. That one blocked partially by Cribbs, and she comes up with the rebound. She's going to drive baseline, puts it up, and she'll be fouled by Holland. And that will be the fourth team foul on Logrog. And I believe the second, we'll see what they say. That's the second on Holland. And Cribbs at the line for two Ankrum Law free throws. First one is good. And the second one by the 5'7" senior, good as well. 57-31. Buckman works it down. On the near side, high post to Rasmussen, kicks it out to Holland. She drives through the lane, runs into traffic, kicks out to Buckman. Three ball for her, and she knocks it down. They've got to be shooting about 75% from the three-point line. They missed two in the first half, and 3 out of 4 here in the second half. Goodman picks up the dribble, dishes to Cribbs, penetrating the bucket, blocked off by Holland. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Rasmussen. Quickly, here come the Lady Wildcats. Holland through the lane, spins, shots up, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. As the sophomores getting some quality minutes against a very good team. That's Jara Anderson. Cribbs top of the key, wide open for three. No good. Rebound Rasmussen for the Lady Wildcats. There's a pick by Bryant. As she's in no man's land, finally finds Cribbs. Down low to Tosh. She dishes over to Goodman. She goes up strong, blocked by Rasmussen. Kibbe comes up with the loose ball for Logrog. Brings it down herself. Far corner now to Cleghorn. They dish down low to Rasmussen, and she makes a nice move to the bucket. We don't have scores here, but she's got to be close to 30 points on the night. 10 seconds now left in the third quarter. 5 seconds. Cribbs up top. She's going to drive. Puts it up off the window. No good, but she'll draw the foul with 2 seconds remaining. The foul's going to go against Holland. And Cribbs will go to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws with 2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The first one in and out, no good. Substitutions. Ray checks back in the ball game. Also checking in is Courtney Batty. Taking the seat is Cleghorn and Kibbe. And a shot at the buzzer, no good. After 3 quarters of play, it is Logan-Rogersville 62, Bolivar Lady Liberators 31. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter, brought to you by Hometown Furniture. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. Fourth quarter action just about underway. Brought to you by Hometown Furniture. Brand new facility out there on Highway 13. Go check it out. Randy and his crew do a great job. It'll be Lady Liberator ball to start things off here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Cribbs, Bryant, Goodman, Tosh, and Anderson for the Lady Libs. Buckman, Rasmussen, Kibbe, and there's a little floater in the lane from Cribbs, no good. Batty and Taylor Ray for Logan-Rogersville. Ray up top, goes to Buckman over on the right side. In the post to Rasmussen, they kick it back out to Ray. Back down low to Rasmussen. Good job there by Bryant to seal her off. Ray for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound handled, though, by, it was knocked out of the hands of Batty. It was either going to be a foul on Tosh or they're going to give him the ball, and like so many times they give him the ball, as we are in the turbo clock. And taking the seats, Buckman, she's done for the night. And Batty inbounds the ball to Cleghorn. Is picked off by Tosh up the floor to Goodman, and Emma with the easy layup and one. So Emma will go to the line for an Ankrum Law free throw in the traditional 3. As I said, we are running the turbo clock. And we got some numbers. Rasmussen takes a seat. Number 24, don't have her on the roster, checks in. As Coach Corey Watts. Well, they went to 33, so they had to shut the turbo clock off. They got. Yeah. Oh, they are. Yeah. And Goodman puts it. Cleghorn brings it down for Logrog over on the far wing to Batty. Up top now to Kibbe. She works off a pick from Batty. Puts up the 3. No good. Rebound by Tosh for Bolivar. Quickly up the floor to Anderson. She goes to the rack and gets the bucket. Now Batty goes in the near corner. Picks up the dribble. Comes up top to Kibbe over on the far wing to Cleghorn. Back on the near wing to Batty. 3 ball for her. Good. 65-36, 5:30 left in this one. Turbo clock is running. Cribbs into the forecourt. Picked up by Ray. They get it down low to Cribbs, and she gets the bucket. Ray at the top of the key, pump fakes the tray, tries to penetrate, blocked off by Goodman. She'll find Kibbe up top, back to Ray, far side, back up top to Kibbe. Down the lane, goes up strong, no good. Rebound by Anderson, and she's able to get it to Cammie Bryant. Bryant down the far side, finds Goodman open underneath, and misses the shot. Rebound handled by Batty. Ray for three from the far side. No good. Weak side rebound by Tosh. Up the floor to Anderson. She can't hang on, and they'll turn it over to the Lady Wildcats as Howland's going to check in the ball game, replacing Kibbe. As Coach Watts getting all his seniors out to get a big round of applause. And I'm assuming we're going to have senior night between the games, as it's a filled-up gym here at Rogersville. Ray penetrating, shot no good. Rebound by 24, gives it back to Ray, and she gets the bucket. Taylor Ray, the 5'7" senior. Three ball by Goodman, no good. Weak side rebound will be handled by Batty, and actually Tosh gets over there and tipped it away from her, but it's out of bounds off of Tosh. Now Batty takes a seat. Cleghorn brings it down, comes near corner. Back up top to Batty. Three ball, no good. Rebounded by Holland. And penetrating is Batty. That shot no good. Rebound by Anderson for the Lady Liberators. She'll find Cammie Bryant, and she'll work it down with 3:39 left in the ball game. 67-38. Rogersville all over the Lady Liberators tonight. Tosh between the rings for Bolivar. Far side to Goodman. Hands off to Cribbs. Works off a high post pick. Spins back around. Looks like Goodman's going to set another run from this side. And they're going to call a foul, and it's going to go on Cleghorn. And that'll be the second team foul on Logrog and the second on Cleghorn. And now wholesale substitutions for Bolivar as Goodman takes a seat, Bryant takes a seat, and Cribbs takes a seat. The other Anderson girl checks in along with Mays. Pretty much the Bolivar JV on the floor with the exception of Carroll. They try and work it down low to Tosh. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Lady Liberator ball. And two more substitutions for Logrog as Holland and Cleghorn take a seat. They inbound to Carroll. She puts it up and gets the bucket. First bucket of the night for Carroll. 67-40. Logrog with the lead and the leather. They work it in down low. Now they kick it out to number 44. She puts up the tray ball, and she bombs it. And the turbo clock will go back into effect. Tosh will bring it down, looks to the bench. Gets a play from Coach Archer. Hands off to Jayla Anderson. Now they try and come near side to Mays. Tipped away, but Mays gets control. She picked up her dribble, though. She finds Tosh. Tosh kicks it over on the wing to Carroll. Back up top to Jayla Anderson. She drives baseline, blocked off. She's about 10 foot in the paint. Going to have to get rid of it or get a 5-second call. Finds Tosh. She penetrates. Off the glass and good. Two minutes left in this one. 70-42. Three ball here out by number 22. That one no good. A rare three miss. Rebound handled by Jera Anderson. She will find Tosh. Lady Libs down by 28. And ball knocked out of bounds here by number 22. Again, we don't have, we were told none of these girls would play. We didn't get a roster. We have to go to the scorer's table and get numbers. They inbound down low to Carroll. She goes up strong and one. She'll go to the line for the traditional three with the Ankrum Law free throw. Logrog on the offensive. Sorry about the delay. We got all kinds of people walking around us. A little bit hard to concentrate when they're knocking you in the backside. They work it down low to number 44. She makes a nice post move. No good. Rebound by Carroll. And she will find toss for the Lady Liberators with 1 minute remaining here in the contest. 70-45. Toss goes far side to Mays. Works it down low to Carroll. She gets doubled up on, goes up strong, no good. Fight for the rebound, batted around. Tosh comes up with it. She goes to the rack. That's no good. 44 with the rebound for Logrog, and she's going to be fouled. And I think that's going to go on Tosh. It does. And that is her first team foul. And with 44 seconds left, I'm assuming they'll run the clock out. Maybe not. Three ball from the far corner by 23. No good. Rebound by Carroll. And then she will find Tosh. Maybe we can get one more down. Mays on the far elbow. Finds Jarrah Anderson penetrating. Kicks it over to Carroll. Out to Jayla Anderson. Her three ball no good. Rebounded by Logrog with 10 seconds remaining. And they'll run the clock out. The Lady Wildcats of Logan-Rogersville win it here tonight, 70-45 over the Bolivar Lady Liberators. And Logrog jumped out early and stayed out on the Lady Liberators all night. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with the Warwick Electric postgame show. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
BlackRock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. BlackRock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
BlackRock Arms, your pawn shop Patriots!
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpets, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Call 777-55-55. 777-55-55.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. The Lady Liberators loses here tonight 70-45 to the Lady Wildcats of Logan-Rogersville. So Bolivar finishes the regular season 16-10 on the year. Log-Rog finishes 22-4. Again, they will play right here in the Class 4 District 10 semifinals. And the number one seed in that district is Stratford. Log-Rog 2 and the Lady Liberators 3. Log-Rog jumped out all over the Lady Liberators early. It was 19-4 in the first quarter, and we just didn't have any offense generating hardly at all in the first half. We did do a little better job in the second half and wound up scoring 30 points in the second half as opposed to our 19 in the first half, but it just wasn't enough to claw back in against the Lady Wildcats of Rogersville. This is a super night, so we had a girls JV game here before the girls varsity game. During the girls varsity game, the boys were in the auxiliary gym for JV. We're going to have senior night for the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats between these two games. Then we'll have the boys game. We are going to keep it right here. We're going to mute the sound. We cannot play music for different reasons legally, but we're going to keep it right here, and then we'll be back with the boys when that starts, and I'm going to guess that's going to be in about 15 minutes, but we're not going to restart the feed. So that's going to wrap up the Warwick Electric post-game show. I want to thank all our fine sponsors. Game sponsor, Mid-Missouri Bank. Also, Precision Small Engine, Oakstar Bank, Animal Clinic, Bolivar Flooring, Bank of Missouri, Butler Funeral Home, Bolivar Plumbing, Heating and Air, Farmers Market of Bolivar, Winfield Tax Service, Bolivar Recreational and Aquatic Center, Bill Grant Ford, and Southwest Sewer and Septic. So that's going to wrap it up for us. We'll be back. Again, we're going to leave the feed live. We'll be back with the boys in about 15 minutes. Thank you for watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99. Welcome to Logan-Rogersville High School. Tonight, the Bolivar Liberators take on the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats in the Ozark Mountain Conference Showdown. Matt Hindenburg here along with Josh Berry will be bringing you all the action live in what should be a good contest tonight, Josh.
Yeah, of course, we're up against a pretty formidable opponent here with the Rogersville Wildcats. Everybody knows about them this year, a very talented team, but listen, I like going in with nothing to lose and just see what comes out of it.
And these are two teams that are going to be in the same district next week at Bolivar. We just saw the girls take a hard loss to the girls from Rogersville. They're the 2 and 3 seeds. Their next game is going to be right here where the girls district is in Rogersville. These boys could be playing next week too in Bolivar.
Yeah, for sure. So Rogersville got the 1 seed, Bolivar 2. So they both get byes in a 6-man district. So we'll play the winner of Stratford and Buffalo. That game will be on the 5th at 7:30. Of course, at Bolivar, like you said. If we get past that, undoubtedly we would then face Rogersville again, and that would be on the 7th, that Saturday at 6 p.m. So looking forward to that as well. But, of course, we got a challenge in front of us tonight first.
If the Liberators win this one, they get a share of the conference championship with Rogersville, and that's always important to every team. You want to get that conference championship. The Wildcats, 22 and 3, coached by John Schaefer. Coach John Schaefer, everybody knows about Coach Schaefer, Hartville graduate, took Dadeville to the Final Four in boys and girls, went to Hillcrest, went up to St. Louis, had success, now back down here at Rogersville, and has a good program. And this is a school that typically has good basketball teams.
Yeah, for a while they've kind of had our number, and it seems like even when we had a team that maybe could have or should have got past them, they somehow kind of snuck one past us. And I think it was maybe the senior year of my nephew. I think we were playing for the district championship there. That was COVID year, so Rogersville got past us, but the playoffs kind of ended because of COVID, so that really didn't get to play out. But it just seems like they get our number every year, even when we have some pretty solid teams.
Longtime rivals, one of the original Ozark Conference schools along with the Liberators, and have had some great ball games throughout the years. And I always like their pep band.
Yeah,
they have the best pep band, I think. I brought that up in the girls' game. And the resource officer, who's a Greene County deputy sheriff, he plays the bass guitar in there too. I think that's even neater.
Yeah.
So, and the Liberators come in. They're 19 and 6 on this season, coached by Robbie Hoyt, and they are looking to upset this Logan-Rogersville Wildcat team. The Wildcats led by Titus Moore, a 6'5" sophomore, and Marcus Moore, a 6'7" senior. The name Moore, that's kind of a common name, but their dad was Anthony Moore, who was a 3-sport star at Parkview, went on to play basketball at Evangel. Their mom was Latasha Neal from Kickapoo High School, who also played basketball at Evangel. Her dad was Leon Neal, the Hall of Fame coach for the Lady Crusaders, which now, I don't know, they're the Valor, I don't know what, but there's always the Crusaders to me. So those kids got some good genetics.
Yeah, they did, and let's not forget about Chase Branham, the Indiana commit there. So the kind of the trio there, and of course they've got, I think it's the Shook who can shoot lights out from 3-point. He's got some size too. I think he's coming in at 6'5", and he can shoot from the outside.
Their starting lineup will be number 2, Sutton Shook, 6'5" senior. Number 3, Chase Branham, 6'4" junior. Number 10, Bo Watts, a 6'1" senior. Number 34, Titus Moore, a 6'5" sophomore. And number 35, Marcus Moore, a 6'7" senior. So our bigs are going to have their hands full tonight.
Yeah, so we have to be very active. We can't really let them pin us down low, and they'd like to move it. I mean, those Moore boys, they don't just pound it in, too. They're good from outside, and they can drive, too. So the key is you just got to make sure that you're not letting them just drive and just push you in, because they're going to outsize us all day long. We're going to have to keep our movement, switch off, and just kind of keep them on their heels if at all possible.
It will be a good one here, and a big crowd, the biggest crowd I've ever seen in this gym, Josh, and I've been to some pretty big games here. I have never seen this section open, and not only is it open, it's filled.
Yeah, and I was going to ask, how long, because I can remember back in the old gym, how long has this new gym been here?
It's been here close to 20 years.
Okay, yeah, that's about right then. But it's a fantastic facility, and, of course, they've got the turf, everything. They've got a turf practice football field. They've
got a whole indoor
facility. Whole indoor facility. I'd love to tour that. But yeah, it should be an electric night tonight. See if we can't shock some people. And then, of course, we'd have to turn around and do it again, shock them again. But, hey, why not?
Yep, why not? And this is kind of the last area to be developed that actually borders Springfield. You know, this was a school that was a 3A school forever.
Yep.
In fact, we got the 4A before they did.
Yep.
They won the 2011-12 3A state football championship. I have to say we did turbo clock them that year. That was their only loss. But and we had 33 more students than them. But this town is exploding. For a long time, I've heard that the city of Rogersville didn't want growth, but there's enough of the farms around that have now turned into developments and subdivisions. And I would say probably in 5 years, they'll be a Class 5 school and surpass Bolivar.
I fully expect it. So when I drove in, saw the sign, population about 3,000. Of course, Bolivar's in the 10,000 or 11,000 range. So,
but theirs is not in the town. Theirs is in the
so that's what I was getting to. Is the school district draws from quite a bit of area there, and that's obviously what's driving their school size up. But the town of Rogersville is still kind of small considerably, but considering. But I mean they've got a big district. It's just like every single town that's bordering Springfield. People are wanting to kind of stay close to Springfield, but still want that small town feeling. And we're eventually going to just run out of space, Matt.
And then they'll have to move to Bolivar. They'll have to drive 30 miles instead of 5 miles to go to Springfield.
Bolivar will be the outskirts, right on the edge. So,
well, we're about a minute or two away from the national anthem, so we're going to send it back to the studio. And here's some advertising. We'll be right back with the opening tip. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Market of Bolivar is your go-to source for complete lines of animal and poultry feeds. Keep your livestock healthy and thriving with high-quality feeds tailored to their needs. Friendly experts provide top-notch advice to help you choose the right products. Whether it's chickens, cattle, or pets, Farmers Market of Bolivar has what it takes to support strong, happy animals. Located at 1184 East 460th Road, just off Highway 13. For dependable local feed and service that makes a difference, Farmers Market of Bolivar is your only choice.
Where can you and your family go to receive exceptional health care in the area? Who offers convenient family medicine and walk-in clinics near your home? Where can you go for comprehensive specialty care like orthopedics, urology, and heart care? The answer is CMH. At Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. For more information, go to citizensmemorial.com or call 417-328-6010.
Farmers Market of Bolivar.
How do we keep our prices so low here at Hometown Furniture and Mattress? It's simple. We are locally owned, keep our overhead low, buy in bulk by the truckload, and we operate limited hours. We do all this to bring you the best prices and best selection in Bolivar. From simple sofas to premium leather sectionals, from basic mattresses to premium mattresses on adjustable bases, we have it all. Living room, dining, and bedroom. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us at our new and expanded location just south of Bolivar on Highway 13. You can't miss us. Don't overpay. Take home today.
Welcome back to Rogersville High School. We got about a minute and a half till we go to the national anthem. Josh, you got some stats on this club?
Yeah, if we just kind of break it down a little bit, of course, Chase Branham's their leading scorer, and he averages about 21.7 points a game.
And you say he's headed to the University of Indiana?
Indiana. He's just a junior, but he did commit to Indiana. Of course, with the college these days, that could change 17 more times. But don't get me started on that. Titus Moore, he's the sophomore Moore brother. He averages 12.6. And then Shook, 9.1 points a game. He's shooting on average 44% from three-point range with 100 attempts. So it's not just a few shots, but he's shooting 44% from the three, and we'll have to keep an eye on him tonight.
Oops, got my vest tied up in the line here. It's getting a little warm as this place packs up even more.
And I don't know if we'll have the national anthem since they maybe did that on the girls. Did they do that on the girls tonight?
Yeah, I think they call them the Tomcats will perform. This is what they did before the girls game, so I'm guessing we're going to get it again. So, and the Wildcats averaged 65.8 points per game, only giving up 41. So that's a big difference. The Liberators averaging 64 giving up 49, so something's got to break there for both of them.
And we should expect a very, very physical game tonight. We'll see how the refs call it, but they are very typically aggressive on defense.
Starting lineups for your Bolivar Liberators, it'll be Colton Engel, number 1, a 6'1 junior, and number 5, Lucas Polk, a 6'3 senior. Number 15, Adam Canyon Adams, a 6'2 senior. Oops, he turned the lights off on me.
Yeah, I know. I know you won't be able to see it on that. Let me get my flashlight.
Turn your light on.
It's like we're at dinner with a menu here, Matt.
Okay, you have to make that much fun of me. Also will be Giglio, a 6-foot senior, Matt Giglio. And the last one,
Wyatt Campbell,
the 6'4 senior. And then we've got the hype clip. We've got the Tomcats dancing out here. And, I know Bolivar got the video screen. I just don't like that. Just play the game and win or lose. I don't know. I'm old school.
I mean, I like aspects of it, but it does get a little bit out of hand for sure. But I'm also the guy that if you make a shot, I hate when kids go down and they're doing some 3 signal or whatever. And to me, when a kid does that just tells me he's just as surprised it went in as anybody else.
Act like you've been there before.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm a little bit on the old school side, so.
Well, I raised you right.
Yeah.
And now they announce their starting lineups.
We've got Sutton Shook, 6'5 senior, number 2. Chase Brandon, number 3, 6'4 junior. Talked about him already. 6'1 senior, number 10, Bo Watts. And then 6'5 sophomore, number 34, Titus Moore. And then his older brother, a 6'7 senior, number 44, Marcus Moore.
So wasn't there a Branham at Springfield Catholic a few years ago?
There may have been, and I don't know.
Or was that he at Rogersville? I'm getting old. They kind of run together.
Yeah. No, I'd have to do some research on that. Somebody might be able to know and text us or something.
The Wildcats will be in the home white uniforms with gray numerals and burgundy trim. Libs in the road blues with gold trim and numerals. They'll be going from south to north here at the Logan-Rogersville Fieldhouse. And Campbell will jump center. Well, they've got different numbers. They've got him at 44. Is that Titus or Marcus?
No, that's going to be Marcus. And then Titus
is 34.
Yeah, well, let me just confirm.
Their rosters were all jacked up.
Marcus is 44, Titus 34.
And Rogersville controls the tip. That's Watts. He goes in the high post to Titus Moore. Down low to Branham, and he gets the bucket.
They've got a lot of reach. Backdoor cut there. That's going to be too easy for them if we let that keep going.
Engel up top. I wonder if they'll beat on Engel like everybody else has in the conference to try and stop him tonight, Josh.
I expect.
I'd say they're probably athletic enough they don't have to just beat on him.
Yeah.
Giglio up top with the rock. Liberators in the motion offense. They find Engel. He had a little look. Now backs up. Finds Campbell slashing to the bucket. It's picked off by the senior Moore down here on the near wing to Shook. They work it down low to the Elder Moore. Back up top to Shook. Pump fakes the tray. Kicks it out to the Elder Moore for a 3. No good. And the rebound by the younger Moore, Titus, and he gets the putback.
Yeah, we were doing some blocking out. Just an awkward bounce off the rim to give them a second chance opportunity.
4-0 with 6:54 left to play here in the first quarter. Engel on the far side drives baseline floater off the glass. No good, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And the first foul there on the older Moore kid. So if we could get them in some foul trouble, that'd be fantastic.
So Engel to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. This game brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, a better way to bank in Bolivar. And the first quarter brought to you by Citizens Memorial Hospital. Big stuff going on out there. Josh, you're opening up the tower. VIP tours tomorrow. The new hospital opens Saturday. You can go check it out starting, I believe, at 8:30 in the morning, running all day. So
yeah, that is a fantastic looking facility.
Yep. First free throw by Engel, no good. And the junior puts the second one up. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by the elder Moore. And he will hand off to Branham, and he'll work it down himself. Being guarded by Giglio. Gives up about 4 inches. Now they swing it around the horn and back over to the far side to Branham. Branham trying to penetrate the lane. Kicks out to Shook. He pump fakes the tray. Comes in the near corner to Watts. Back to Shook for 3. No good. Rebound by Lucas Pope.
Good contested defense there by Ingold on Shook there. Made a tough 3 for him.
Liberators need to get on the board. They come to Adams in the near corner. Cuts through the lane. Picks up the dribble. Kicks it out to Giglio. Man-to-man defense by Logrog. Ingold picks up the dribble. Hands it off to Pope. Back to Giglio. What do we have to do to get our man open here, Josh?
Well, we're obviously pretty content way out but beyond the three-point arc. We're going to have to get it. We're going to have to penetrate that first line of defense if we got any chance of a shot.
And Pope does that. Goes up strong. Shot blocked by the elder Moore. Loose ball coming up with it is Branham down the floor to Shook in the near corner. He finds the younger Moore going to the rack, and he's heavily fouled. It could be on one of 2 Liberators. They're going to call it on Lucas Pope. He had the most damage.
I thought Canyon got called for that one, I think.
I'm sorry, 15 Canyon. I saw the 5 on this hand, not the 1.
Yep. And you're right. Both of them were making significant contact there.
They were not going to let him get that. And you got to be a big man to knock that kid down. You look at him. They list him at 6'5", and I think they had weights on there. I think he weighs like 260.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if those boys play football, but they darn sure should. The first one by Titus Moore, no good. Still 4-0 in favor of the Wildcats with 5:32 left to play here in the first quarter. Second, Ankrum Law free throw, no good. Long rebound batted around, and Moore comes up with it himself, gets it to his brother in the near corner. Up top now to Shook. He pump fakes a tray, finds Branham. His long-range tray, good. Little contact there by Matt Giglio on the shot, and Branham gave him a mouthful. And the Liberators call a BlackRock Arms timeout with 5:19 left, down 7-0.
Yeah, so 30-second timeout, so might as well just keep it here. So far, not terrible. I mean, they've made a couple of shots from deep. That one was pretty deep there, and they will take those. So we're going to have to extend out. But overall, I mean, just on the offensive side, we've got to execute. We're sort of patient, but then when we make a move, it's maybe not the best move to make at that point. So we've got to have patience, but we also have to attack at the right points.
It also doesn't look like our moves are confident on offense.
No.
And that's what we had in the girls' game. We came out, nobody wanted to shoot. We took 2 shots in the first quarter, and everybody just wanted to pass the ball. Somebody's got to go hard to the bucket or get open and take a shot.
Yeah, for sure. But it just takes one to break the seal, and then from there we'll
get some confidence rolling.
Get some momentum.
All right, after the timeout, Adams will inbound to Ingold, and he'll work it down the floor. Raj in the man-to-man. Ingold pulls in, kicks up to Campbell. 3 ball for Wyatt. Nothing. No cotton, no iron, no glass.
And that kind of goes with what you're saying. I think the kids there's a little bit adrenaline here, and we're just going to have to.
Branham will bring the ball down. You talked about Shook being it. He loves to stand in the corner. I'm open. They get it to him in the corner. He puts it up and he drains it.
He knows his role.
Yeah.
And when you have some studs on the team, it's easier to play that role.
When you got to double down on the 2 more boys in the paint, you'll leave a guy like him open. Adams for 3. It's no good. Rebound by Branham for Logrog. Ingold picks him up. He loses a handle, though. Regains control. Near corner to Shook. Up top to the younger Moore. He spins through the lane. Kicks out on the far side to Watts, and he drains the tray. And Coach Robbie Hoyt calls a timeout. This one will be a full timeout with 4:25 left. That's a Black Arms timeout. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll be right back. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Basketball, MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Come back to Rogersville High School after the timeout. Campbell in the paint. He drives in, loose ball. Adams picks it up. He goes up strong. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Campbell ties up with the younger Moore, and he just threw him to the ground like a ragamuffin.
Yeah, so 13-0 here. This could get really ugly fast if we don't start to stop the bleeding and finally get some points over.
They call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Liberators. They come way up top to Paul.
That's on Chase Branham.
The foul's on Chase Branham, but checking into the ball game was Paul Bliss.
Yeah, Paul Bliss.
And they foul Bliss. That'll be the first on Branham, second on the Wildcats.
Landon Young also in. I think both Canyon and Pope taking a seat.
Campbell at the far elbow up to Landon Young. Comes near side to Bliss. He finds Giglio over on the far side now to Ingold. Back near side to Young in the corner to Bliss. Pump fakes the trade, dishes down low to Campbell, and we break the seal finally with 3:28 left in the first quarter, 13-2. Full court pressure now, kind of token by the Liberators as Giglio is on Branham. He looks like an Indiana or Kentucky basketball player.
Yeah.
Now we got a foul away from the ball. They're going to call it Ingle, I believe. Yep, that's going to be the call. As he was trying to keep the younger Moore from posting up down low. And Branham will inbound underneath his own bucket. Lobs over the top to the oh my gosh, that's a charge. There you go.
And that's a second heads-up play by Wyatt Campbell.
He took an elbow right to the chops on that one,
and
too.
he knew it was coming. He knew what he was going to do, and he did a perfect job of selling that one.
So the Elder Moore will check out. Is that number 0? Hard to see
that came in.
Jack Sutherland, a 6'2" sophomore. So Ingle works off a pick by Bliss. They get it to him in the paint then. He spins, kicks out to Young. He picks up the dribble at the elbow, gets it back to Bliss. Bliss cuts through 2 defenders. Out to Ingle. 3-ball for him. It's short. Rebound by Campbell. He's in trouble, though. He's on the line and takes a dribble, and they're just hacking all over him. Top of the key now to Ingold. He penetrates, spins, gets the floater, but they're going to call traveling.
I don't see that, Matt. I mean,
he had his pivot foot down, I thought.
Yeah, I don't agree with the call.
The official making the call, his grandfather won a state championship here in 1981. That is Gary McDaniel's grandson. The official that just made that call.
Still the wrong call. I don't care about the heritage.
And Shook in the near corner. Pump fakes the tray, kicks it back in the corner, then to Branham, and he'll come back up top. Actually, that's the Newly Sutherland who's just checked in. And he'll hand off to Branham in the jump circle. Ingle guarding him. Comes near side, works off the pick, throws a good elbow.
That's a double dribble.
Young, and then drops it from 18. Good forearm shiver there by Branham.
And then he lost the ball, caught it, dribbled again.
And in the paint is Ingle, and he gets the bucket over the top of Titus Moore, and Coach John Schaefer calls it a timeout. That's a Black Rock Arms timeout with 1:58 remaining, and the Wildcats up 15-4.
Yeah, Robbie is absolutely livid here. What happens sometimes when you get a a kid that's got some name to him.
Oh, you get the calls.
He's going to get some of those calls.
We used to call that Jordan rules, and you're going to have.
Exactly. So, but it doesn't mean you have to like it, but it's going to happen from time to time.
We'll keep it right here on the timeout. 15-4 in favor of Rogersville. Again, that is their first timeout.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch that. I mean, we've spent 2 of them so far still in this first period. We're going to want some of those as we get down the stretch.
Robbie's still working the officials a little bit.
Yeah, and he's got a point, but he also can't get us deeper into a hole by getting an unnecessary technical.
So after the timeout, Wildcat ball, the younger Moore to inbound. And he gets it into Sutherland. Sutherland down across the timeline, being guarded by Giglio. In the near corner to Shook. He perfects the tray. Dishes down low to Titus Moore. He goes up strong and gets the bucket. He's a horse down there.
Yep. That's what I was talking about. You can't let him catch down there. It's trouble.
And Giglio off a nice screen by Campbell. Layup's no good. Rebound handled by Sutherland. No, that's Brandon. Sutherland and Brandon look so much alike.
They do. Shook also kind of looks the same, too.
Yep. And Moore with high off the glass. The 6'4 sophomore with a nice move in the paint. Puts the Wildcats up 19-4. 1:11 left. There's a pick by Shook. He goes coast to coast off the glass and good. And timeout with 57.9 seconds left. Robbie uses 3 of his 5 timeouts in the first period.
Yeah, I may have let that one ride. Just
with 57 seconds. We'll keep it right here. I think he's just wanting to get a bucket to end this quarter.
Yeah, so 50-some-odd seconds left in the first period here. Nothing really going well for us. We've had a couple of opportunities, had some open looks, really weren't even really close with them. And you could just kind of tell we're maybe just a little intimidated. We're going to have to get over that, or this is going to get very, very ugly.
Well, this is pretty similar to the girls' game. It was 19-4 at the end of one quarter there. We're 21-4 right now.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, seems like ball movement's not terrible. It's just how do you penetrate? How do you execute there? Because when you drive in, you're driving in against some horses down there. So it's almost like a penetrate kick type mentality maybe, and just try to start hitting from 3.
Young, Ingold, Bliss, Campbell, and Giglio on the floor. Giglio, top of the key, picks up the dribble, goes on the far wing to Young. Now back to Giglio. Skips it over far side to Young. He's going to try and penetrate, runs into Titus Moore, tries to skip it over to Giglio. It's picked off, though, by Sutherland, and he's going to be fouled by Giglio, and he keeps him from getting the easy breakaway layup.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he may have gotten quite a bit of ball there, but when you swipe down like that, you're going to get that foul
call. You swat, you get the call. I don't care if you get all ball. If you take the big swing. That's the first on Giglio. 3 team fouls in the quarter on the Libs. Sutherland inbounds. He finds Brannon, and he gets the easy bucket. Fell asleep on defense right there. Giglio picks up the dribble between the rings, hands off to Ingold, and Coach Robbie Hoyt calls his 4th timeout with 22.6 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll see what he draws up here. Hopefully we can try to get a few points to end this first quarter. 1 timeout left in the game for the Liberators. 3 fouls apiece, so bonus really isn't going to play a factor here in this first quarter.
So right now, Robbie has 1 full timeout for the remainder of the game. We'll get the ball on the far side at half court, or just inside the RN. And Robbie's trying to make him run a play, but it's just something's not going on. There's a disconnect somewhere.
Yeah, and I think Robbie's maybe just a little upset that we're kind of just falling into that trap of, hey, we're playing one of the best teams in the state. It just feels like we're just a bit more intimidated than we should be, and you just have nothing to lose on these things. So might as well just start.
Go play.
Just gun it. Let's go.
Engel will inbound. He'll go in the backcourt to Giglio. He drifts near side. Gets in the corner to Campbell. 3 ball for him, blocked by Moore. And that'll light up the student section from Log-Rog.
Yeah.
Is this construction? I don't know what their theme is over there. I see some construction vests. I see jerseys. I see lighted glasses. Engel inbounds underneath his own bucket. Oh, he had Campbell, but he finds Bliss for the easy layup. Now Brandon bringing it down. Swings it in the corner to Watts. Back to Brandon. He has trouble hanging on. Gets it now stripped of the ball by Young. Up the floor to Bliss, but they're not going to get the shot off. So after 1 quarter of play, it is Logan-Rogersville 23, Bolivar 6. We're going to send it back to the studio. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. After 1 quarter of play, it's Log-Rog 23, the Bolivar Liberators 6. And Raj will get the ball to start things off in the second half. Both Moore brothers on the floor, along with Watts, Branham, and Shook. It's going to be Engel, Giglio, Bliss, Young, and Campbell for the Liberators. They come near wing to the younger Moore in the corner now. And up top to Shook. He puts up the 3 ball, and it's good.
Good ball movement by the Wildcats. Shook with the wide open 3. That's going to be deadly.
You talked about his 3-point proficiency in the pregame show.
Yep.
The second quarter brought to you by Roten Cleanworks, where they do what, Josh?
They clean and stain.
Campbell, top of the key, pump fakes the tray, drives in, off the glass, no good. Rebound by the elder Moore. And then he gets it up the floor to his brother. He's going to try and drive in the paint, spins, and they're going to say a hold on the ground. They're going to call that on Campbell?
I really don't know. Yep.
Didn't see much contact there.
No, not with everything else that's going on.
That's the first on Campbell, first team foul on the Liberators in the quarter. Inbound over the top to the elder Moore. He hands off to his brother, works off the pick. They try and work it into Brandon. It's stolen away by Giglio. He finds Young penetrating, and he gets the easy layup.
Yeah, he had about a split second to get that through the wall there.
He's threaded the needle.
Yeah.
And that's the smallest man on the court going in the paint.
Yep.
Now the younger Moore brings it down. That's kind of odd that you let your 6'4", 260-pound player, and he gets near corner to Branham. He puts up the 3, no good. Rebound by Bliss. Outlet to Engel on the far side. He picks up the dribble on the elbows. Has to get rid of it. He does to Giglio. They'll set up the half-court offense now. Works off a high post pick by Bliss. They get it to him in the paint on the pick and roll. He drives, finds Engel slashing through, and he gets the layup. Getting something going here offensively. 26-10 with 6:15 left in the first half.
Great cut there. Great dish.
That's what they're going to have to do. And a 3 ball by Branham, and he knocks it down. And then he puts up the stinger.
Yeah, the 3 on the – I tell you what, if you're a good player, just play basketball.
You think Bobby Knight would like that?
It's just not a good look.
Young on the far side being guarded by a man a foot taller than him and 200 pounds heavier. He finds Campbell down low. Now both Moore boys collapsed on him, and he's got nowhere to go, and he has to throw it off of Moore's leg out of bounds, and the Liberators will inbound underneath their own bucket.
That was
Canyon Adams going to check in, replacing Campbell.
It was a vicious throw. We're lucky that was the leg there. That saved the possession for us.
Engel will inbound. Goes over the top to Young over on the right side. Center court now to Giglio. They work it in the paint to Adams. He's stripped of the ball by Shook. Coming up with it is the elder Moore. Gets it to the younger Moore. He goes coast to coast off the glass and good.
Yeah, if we're going to get the ball in the paint, we have to be strong with it.
Giglio works it down. Little pick and spin, but couldn't get the pass over to Engel. Goes far side to Young. Back up top to Adams. Near side to Young. He cuts through the lane, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to go
0, I think,
against Sutherland.
Just the first team foul for
first foul on Sutherland as well. Engel will inbound again. Comes in the backcourt to Giglio. Goes to Engel on the right elbow. He'll drift back towards the center. And tries to go in the corner, but is picked off by Shook up the floor to Sutherland, and he gets an easy layup. They're awfully long, and they're awfully quick, and they're awfully athletic, Josh.
Yep, they can extend. Every single one of them, not a weak spot on the floor.
Now Adams gets tied up, and they're going to call traveling on him.
Yeah.
Now Sutherland takes a seat along with Titus Moore. See who checked in over there. Branham had taken a breather. He's back in, along with Zach Watts. He's a 5'11 sophomore. And Branham from 3 at the top of the key. Engel works it down, gives off to Giglio. Trying to work off a pick by Adams. Hands off to Engel. Kicks it over to Giglio as he's knocked down. And he loses the handle. The younger Watts gets it, and he finds Branham, and he dunks it, hangs on the rim, then has some verbiage for Giglio.
Yep.
Now Branham overplaying on Bliss, and he's knocked to the ground. Loose ball, Giglio comes up with it. Giglio for 3, no good. Rebound handled by Shook for the Wildcats. Near corner is the elder Watts. He'll hand off to Shook. Shook puts up the 3. It's no good. Rebounded down low, Giglio. They're going to get him on the fouls. He has the hard push on Bo Watts.
Looks like we're going to get Pope back into the game. And Campbell.
Pope and Campbell will check in, replacing Giglio and Adams. They inbound to the elder Moore. Now they come up top. Swing it near corner to a wide open Branham. He misses the tray. Rebounded by Moore. He goes up strong and one, and he'll go to the line. That is Marcus Moore, the senior. He'll go to the line for the Ankrum Law free throw in the traditional 3. 40-10 with 3:08 remaining here in the first half.
Problem with the Wildcats is, you can't just focus on any one. I mean,
you can't focus on any 2 or any 3.
Yeah.
The first the free throw by Moore, no good. Rebounded by Bliss. They work it down low to Campbell, and that big old swing there. And they're going to call the foul. That's going to go against Bo Watts. That'll be his first personal second team foul. Campbell at the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. First one is no good off the back of the iron.
Yeah, just some uncharacteristic misses, for the Liberators here.
Easy for you to say.
Well, I'm just saying that Campbell's usually hitting his free throws.
And the second one no good as well, rebounded by Branham. And he will get it to the younger Watts and back to Branham. They'll bring it down. And now they're going to call a foul on Bliss, and Bliss is saying he's giving me the forearm shiver, and then Brandon tells him, shut your mouth up, young man. Now Branham going to take a seat, and then to replace him will be Sutherland. Bliss will take a seat, and Canyon Adams in to replace him. They inbound to the Elder Moore in the paint. He penetrates, now kicks it out on the near wing. Back into Moore. It's picked off by Campbell. Nice defense there by Wyatt. 2:37 left in the half, 40-10. Young tries to penetrate, now kicks out to Polk. Back to Ingold. Ingold picks up the dribble, goes to Canyon Adams on the right elbow. Back near side to Polk, in the corner to Young. Young works to the center court. And the high post to Adams. He tries to drive, blocked off by Moore, kicks out to Polk, pump fakes to Trey, hands it off to Ingold. Ingold driving, and they're going to call block. Is that on the Moore?
I don't think so. I think they're going to get it on Watts.
Yep, they call it on the younger Watts.
Yeah.
It's Zach. And Giglio going to check back in the ball game. He'll replace Ingold. 2:04 left to play in the half. Lives down by 30. Giglio to trigger the entry pass under his own glass. Finds Young. He pump fakes the trade. Goes back to Giglio. Tipped away by Moore. And coming up with it is Shook. Up the floor to Moore. And then they work the perimeter. Shook on the far side. Top of the key now to Sutherland. His three ball no good. Rebound by Young. And we're going to have a foul under the bucket.
Bo Watts.
As Bo Watts pushed Young and fortunately pushed him right into the rebound. It's a double bonus.
There you go.
Young and Giglio take a seat. Bliss and Ingold check back in the ball game for Bolivar with 1:38 remaining in the half.
Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul.
That was the second on Bo Watts and the fourth on the team. They try and go down low to Adams. It's tipped out of bounds by the younger Moore, who checked in for his brother with the last penalty.
Not a bad idea, but when you got size like that, you're going to have to get a little bit more under the ball.
And they inbound to Campbell, and it's stripped away from him. They get it up the floor to Sutherland, and he gets the easy layup. That's number
Felton.
5. Those are hard to see. That's Peyton Felton. Ingold trying to spin. Ball knocked loose. He's knocked down. It comes into the hands of Polk here on the near side. He's stripped to him, but Ingold comes up with it. Picks up the dribble on the elbow. That's not a good play. Top of the key now to Polk. Go to the hole. He loses the handle, loose ball, and Logrod comes up with it. 43 seconds left. They'll play for one. We get it over here on the near side to Sutherland. Back over on the far side to the younger Watts. I saw there's a Richards on the lineup, and he is only a sophomore at 6'4". I wonder if that's Drew Richards' son.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be about the right time frame.
Yep. And they throw the ball away. Moore came near side to Sutherland, and he couldn't hang on, so Bolivar's going to get it back with 17.8 seconds left, trying to cut into this 32-point lead. Giglio checks back in, and Polk will take a seat, so it looks like we're going to set up for some type of three probably.
Yeah, I don't think there's a 32-pointer in the playbook, so.
Well, that's about 1/10 of it.
Yeah.
They go down low to Campbell. He goes up strong. All kinds of contact. He gets the bucket. Quickly, here come the Wildcats, though, but they can't hang on. So with 1.3 seconds left, we're going to have a shot.
Hey, why not? Let's get one more.
Who's got the best? Campbell's probably got the best. Him and Ingold, long-range shot. They get it into Bliss near half court at the buzzer. Oh, almost in. And that's going to end the first half. Liberators down 42-12 after one half of play. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with some halftime statistics. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person, located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Mid-Mo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Mid-Mo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Mid-Mo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School. At the half, it's the Wildcats of Log Rock 42, the Bolivar Liberators 12. And Liberators 6 points per quarter, Josh. It's we're going to have to pick up the offensive production a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, so not only are they scoring almost at will, we're having a really hard time scoring. So, I mean, stats-wise, not a lot to mention here. We're going over just a few things. Overall, team turnovers 11 for the Liberators to the 5 turnovers for Rogersville. Rogersville's also out-rebounding the Liberators 11-5 there. Individual scoring for the Liberators, Landon Young with 2, Wyatt Bliss with 2, Wyatt Campbell with 4, Colton Ingold with 4. A few notes here. 6 for 10 from 2, so that's not terrible from 2, but only 10 attempts is not going to get you very far. And then we've had 6 attempts from 3-point and haven't made one of those yet, so not shooting well from the 3-point line. Rogersville, believe it or not, is 12 for 12 from 2. 100%, if my math's right there. And then 6 for 12 from 3-point line. So they're shooting 50% from 3. So individual scoring for the Wildcats. Felton with 2, Bo Watts with 3, Sutherland with 2, Shook with 8. He's got 2 of those 3-pointers. Titus Moore with 10, and Chase Bram leading all scorers with 17.
So pretty much total domination by the Wildcats in the first half. Interesting point. Coach Hoyt called 4 timeouts in the first quarter, 2 of them within the last minute.
Yeah.
So he's down to 1 timeout remaining. Coach Schaefer called 1 in the second quarter. And really, I think this is a mirror image of the girls' game. Now, our girls did come out and play better in the second half. They got a little more comfortable shooting the ball, going to their bucket. And that's what we're going to have to do as well. We can still get into this thing. I mean, 30 points is not out of the realm, especially if you can get some of those bigger kids in foul trouble, which the older Moore does have 2 fouls.
Yeah. And I think going back to the timeouts, I mean, normally you would never want to do that, but I think Robbie's at this point is saying, hey, listen, we're up against a really good team here. I'm going to make a point with my team. I don't care how many timeouts I burn. I'm going to make a point. I'm sure he got his point across. But the other thing to consider in this game, it's 42-12 at half. It would be a miracle on hardwood if we turn this around and won. But we also have to realize we play these guys potentially in about a week's time. So let's learn some things, see if we can't figure a few things out for hopefully the second time we face them.
Yep. And we'll have them at home, and it won't be senior night. Like I said, I've been calling games against Log Rock for 30 years. This is as packed as I've ever seen the gym. Now, in the old gym, it was much smaller, and they had some pretty good teams back then, a big rivalry, and it was kind of like the old Willard gym. It was an old bandbox. They had the big pep band, and then everybody was right on. You probably don't remember that, do you?
Oh, I remember. Yep. We played.
Your brother played. Did you play in that old gym?
Yeah, that would have been about my time for playing. I graduated in 2000, so. Yeah.
But I've never seen this place this full. Like I said, I've been here several times.
Well, when they got a team like they have right now, it's going to draw a bigger crowd.
And it's senior night for both the boys and the girls. It's a
super night.
Yeah.
So. And, Bolivar, when they have some of those really, really good teams, you start to get a bigger crowd, even on some of your just regular night games. And Bolivar probably has a few more making the trip just because they want to see this team play. Bolivar did bring a pretty decent crowd tonight, seeing a decent amount of royal blue out there. But
we got one section in front of us that's about filled up with Bolivar people, a few in the top rows, a few behind us. But you got to like the atmosphere. Just don't like the results in the first half. Hopefully we can turn it around.
So if we can just get about 6 of their guys completely fouled out.
Well, we just got to start taking and making some shots. Like I said, you take 10 shots. If you made them all, you'd have 20 points. So you got to take more shots.
I know. But again, let's see what we can get out of this game this second half, see if we can't end on a few positive notes. And
And the Liberators just coming back out with 45 seconds left. I doubt they'll get to warm up. They'll probably just go play.
Yeah. Robbie may have some fire coming out of his breath as he comes onto the court here.
Maybe coming out of his ears.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I don't think the Liberators are playing the basketball we expect them to play, but you also have to realize it's some pretty stiff competition.
Yep.
And it's going to draw. These guys played the number one team in the nation to just a few points at the end of the tournament champions, and they quite frankly had a decent shot of winning that game. It just didn't work out for them, and so that's the caliber of team we're playing tonight. But you still want to see us execute better than what we are.
So on the floor for the Wildcats, it'll be both Moore brothers, Sutton Shook, Chase Branham, and Bo Watts. For the Liberators, Adams, Ingold, Polk, Campbell, and Giglio. As we get ready to get underway with the third quarter, brought to you by CNC Farm and Home Supply, home of the Answer Man. Liberators get the ball to start things off. Ingold up top, goes to Polk over on the left side into the left corner to Giglio through the paint. He got away with the travel, dishes to Campbell going down low. He's blocked by the younger Moore, and now Moore runs in, and they're going to call block on Giglio, and I believe that's his third foul.
That is his third, yep.
And I'm more impressed with the younger Moore than I am the elder Moore. He moves quite a bit better.
Well, he is, I think they are kind of ranking him higher than his brother. Of course, we've got a couple more years to face him. Branham's only a junior. Shook, I think, is maybe a sophomore. Is he a sophomore?
Shook is a senior.
Oh, senior.
Three ball there by Shook, no good. Rebound batted around, and Ingold comes up with it. Ingold at the free throw line, kicks out to Giglio and near side to Polk. Three ball for him, good.
There we go.
That's the way to get it started, 42-15. And the younger Moore will bring it down. He throws the forearm shiver. Robbie saying, let's quit calling that. There's two guys that could sure play football. One of them is going to at the next level. Three ball in the far corner by Shook, and it's good. And Josh mentioned his proficiency from beyond the arc, and he's showing it here tonight.
Yeah, I think Shook.
He's got 3 threes now.
Yeah, he is 3 for 5.
Campbell on the far elbow between the rings to Pope. Back near side to Ingold. Through the paint, spins, kicks out to Adams. He pump fakes the tray, spins in. And goes back to Pope on the far side. He puts up another three. Boom!
Hey, he'll shoot. Why not? Let's go.
Robbie really working the official over here. The younger Moore with the ball being guarded by Campbell. Comes to the center, dribbles behind the back, goes through the lane, kicks out on the far side to Shook. Three ball for him, and he's got it.
He's good. Yeah. I think Robbie needs to ask the ref to throw him out. A little Husers action here and have Royce take over. And
I think it was Roy. Oh, that's Roy. I didn't see him come out after halftime. Ingold up top looking off a pick by Polk, or trying to. Ball knocked loose, and they get it to Branham. He's going to run. Tries to dunk it, misses. But there for the putback is Shook, as we didn't block him out.
And Branham's lucky that was at home.
Yep.
That missed dunk.
Giglio near corner. They double up on him. They get him trapped. They kick it out to Adams finally. Now his batted away, but Pope comes up with it. He just goes to the bucket. There you go. And he gets it to fall. You can't be afraid just because those big guys are in there. You need to get them to foul you. And if he'd have shot that, he'd have drawn the third foul on the elder Moore.
For sure. 8 points for Polk in this third period alone.
And that was almost 3/4 of the points we had in the first half. Now Watts dribbles to the center of the court from the near side. Gets it to Branham. He penetrates, and he gets the bucket. He's good.
Yep.
Ingold coming near side now. And they're going to call a foul on Branham, and then he just tells the ref, gives him the go-away sign.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now Branham going to be checked out, and he says, what, me?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to take me out of the game? Sutherland in to replace him.
And you better believe college scouts, everybody looks at that kind of stuff too. Of course, he's committed, but
we can decommit him too.
Yep.
And they work it down low to Ingold. He had a hard time, and he stepped out of bounds. I was afraid it looked like he got
it. It was close, yep.
And the younger Moore will inbound. He gets it to the elder Moore at the top of the key, and then he'll bring it down. That's just an odd sight to see when you got all these guards and you got a 6'4", 270-pound sophomore bringing it down. Shook on the far elbow, covered up by Campbell. He goes back to Moore. He sends it to his older brother at the top of the key. Being guarded by Adams, and he tries to bully in. They're going to call the block on Canyon Adams. They're going to call reaching in on Pope.
Yeah, they're going to get Adams for that one. I mean, what else can you do when you're Canyon Adams? You just body up and...
Second team foul, second foul on Adams. 4:16 left in the third, 52-20. Younger Moore in the far corner just puts up the three and drains it.
Not a lot you can do on that one.
Now Giglio penetrating. Just why do we stop in there? Just go ahead and go.
Just go up.
It loses the handle, and Logrog back on the offensive. Shook in the far corner for three. No good. Rebound by Engel.
He can miss.
Well, he's 5 of 7 now, I believe.
Yep.
Giglio for three. Boom, he nails it.
There we go. Good open three.
55-23, 3:34 left to play in the quarter. And Sutherland brings it down. Campbell on him. Looks in the far corner to Shook. He's being guarded by Giglio. Hands off to Moore in that far corner. Now he comes back up towards center court. Dribbles between the legs, looking for a pick. Little pick and roll with his older brother. A nice move right there. That's just two boys that played a lot of backyard basketball.
Yep. Good pick and roll. Hard to defend that one, too.
I'd say if they played their grandpa and their dad, had a pretty good backyard game.
Yeah.
Free ball by Ingold. Boom!
Another good open three.
So we're chipping away at it. We've got to cut down to 31. Little pressure on the younger Moore by Adams. Picks up his dribble, comes near corner to Bo Watson. He drains the tray, and timeout by Coach John Schaefer with 2:34 left in the third quarter. His club up 60-26. We'll keep it right here. This is the third quarter, brought to you by CNC Farm and Home Supply. First your game tonight, brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank. It's a Black Rocks. You can talk.
No, I didn't know if you'd said it yet or not.
Nope, I hadn't. That's a Black Rock Arms timeout. Well, I hadn't seen the Moore boys. I knew they had two good players. I didn't know who their parents were, and I've called games of both of those kids. But I'm really impressed with the younger one. And he sure should be playing football. He is big kid, very fluid hips. Sure, he's got some strength. He's definitely got some athletic ability. He's got some speed. They just don't make people that big.
No, and he
and
does.
I'm not sure he's done growing either, Josh. He doesn't look physically as matured as his older brother.
I think his older brother has a couple inches on him. He could catch him here in just a short while.
Engel with the ball, penetrates. Just you got to go up with that. Now it comes out to Campbell. He tries to go to Young on the near wing. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Young, Engel, Campbell, Bliss, and Giglio for the Liberators. Moore. Checking in number 21, Cooper Richards, a 6'3" sophomore. And they try and get it to Bliss in the corner. It's tipped, but Bliss comes up with it. Also Sutherland in the ball game for a wild rod. Bliss at the free throw line. Backdoor pass to Ingold. He goes up strong. He's missed, but he's going to be fouled. That'll be the third on Marcus Moore.
Yeah, good strong take. I think they're going to get Marcus with some body there. I think he was clean up top, but he did connect on the body. But to the point we're trying to make, you just got to go up and try it. It's easier to say when you got 6'5", 6'7" facing you.
And that big.
Yeah.
That wide.
But yeah, you got to go ahead and try it.
And I will have to say, and I'm not surprised, Ingle's first Ankrum Law free throw good. Both their parents were very good people and good kids. And those boys seem to have a good attitude. And the elder will come out now after he picked up his third foul. And the second one by Ingle good, 60-28. And Titus will bring it down. They try and double team him. They go over the top in the corner. And now they'll set up the half-court offense. 3 ball on the far wing and draining it is Sutherland.
I remember this in the tournament championship. It just seems like everybody on the team can shoot.
Yeah. And they find Bliss down low. Got to go strong. He does. It doesn't fall. Rebound handled. They're going to say log rock ball.
Yeah, a lot of Liberators hitting the ground there. Like to see the hustle. And Bliss, he almost had it. He went up, just rolled out.
And a nice pass by Titus Moore as he finds a wide open Cooper Richards. That's the kid I said was 6'3" sophomore. Wondered if he was kin to Drew.
Yeah, and I got a text.
Giglio going to the rack, and he draws the foul, and that'll be an Ankrum Law free throw for the traditional 3.
Yeah, I got a text. Jared Taylor's telling me that Drew lives in maybe North Carolina, so I don't think it's a relation.
Just wondered. I mean,
yeah.
Of course, we had some big games with Drew Richards and downtown Timmy Brown back in the day. And we had Jim Grabowski and Colt Blair. And the free throw by Giglio, no good, but the long rebound handled by Young. Tries to go to Bliss in the far corner. Too much mustard on it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be log rock ball with 1:05 remaining in the third. 65-30. Campbell pressuring on Moore in the backcourt. Now Bliss comes to help him out. Bliss hits the deck. Moore just dribbles down into the far corner. Skips it over near side. 3 ball again. That one no good by Cooper Richards. But he gets his own rebound. They come up top to the younger Watts. He'll hand it back to Moore. They'll surely play for one with 43 seconds. I don't know. We're going to have a foul on Giglio out front on Moore.
I'm not sure the Wildcats are worried about possession at this point.
The turbo clock will be in effect when the fourth quarter starts, as they have a 35-point lead here with 40 seconds left in the third. They inbound to Moore in the corner. Now they come up top to Felton. And they get it to Sutherland. He drives through the lane and gets the bucket. They work it in low to Campbell. He tries to spin, stripped of the ball from behind by, can't see the number. These ADs that buy that's Richards.
Yeah.
Nothing like a gray number on a white shirt for a sportscaster.
Nope.
They inbound to Bliss in the near corner. He puts up the 3 ball, no good. Rebound fought for out of bounds off the hands of Moore as he and I believe that's Felton. We're fighting for the rebound of each other. Better get rid of it. He inbounds to Campbell quickly. He kicks out to Bliss near side. He penetrates back to Campbell beyond the arc. Campbell spins in the paint, goes up strong, draws the foul, and one.
How about that? Hey, Campbell's
you got to be aggressive.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everybody else has been stopping right there. Just go for it. You're probably going to get fouled.
We called that against.
So that'll be that'll be an Ankrum Law free for Campbell. The foul goes against Cooper Richards, his first personal 14 fouls. A free throw, no good. Rebounded by Sutherland. He beats it down the court, hands off to Moore. He puts up the 3 at the buzzer, no good. And we got he stepped out of bounds. Cooper Richards steps out of bounds, so we'll have 0.7 seconds to make a long shot here. Ingle gets it and throws it up. Short. And after 3 quarters of play, it is Rogersville 67, Bolivar 32. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99. Well, what? Hello? Hello? Well, we're not on. We got, okay.
Yep.
We're nobody in the studio, so we'll keep it right here.
So like I said,
no matter where the season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Welcome back to Rogersville High School. After the quarter break, Raj will get the ball. Both Moore brothers on the floor, along with Bo Watts and Branham and Shook. For the Liberators, it'll be Ingold, Adams, Giglio, Polk, and Campbell. Branham steps into the forecourt, drifts over to the right side, picks it up at the elbow, top of the key to Shook. 3 ball for him, no good. Long rebound handled by Ingold. Liberators with some numbers. Ingold in the paint. Go up strong. He does. It's blocked by the Elder Moore, and it'll be Liberator ball underneath their own bucket. Even if you get blocked, you got to do that, because if you don't do that, they know they've already got you defeated. Ingold to trigger the entry pass. Goes way up top to Polk into the backcourt. He brings it in the forecourt, hands off to Giglio on the far side. In the far corner to Campbell. He tries to drive, blocked off by the Older Moore. Back up top to Polk. Hands all over. Polk hands off to Ingold. And he's stripped of the ball by Branham, and they're going to call, really going to call trip.
Yeah. A lot of contact on both.
Foul's going to go on Ingold. And that'll be the first personal on the Liberators in the quarter. Second on Ingold in the ball game. And the clock ticking with 6:48. And walks up top, gets it to the Elder Moore. Far side to Brandon. He pulls up for 12. Was that Shook? No, that was Brandon.
That was Brandon. Yep. Well defended there by Colton, by the way. Tough shot.
Giglio goes down low to Campbell, and he gets the bunny. 69-34.
See if Colton can't stop Branham here.
Into the forecourt, hands it off to Shook on the far elbow. He picks up the dribble. Top of the key now to the Elder Moore. Back to Branham. Back to Shook. 3 ball for him. No good. Rebound by Polk. They'll get the outlet to Ingold. Ingold works down the far sideline. Drifts towards the center. Works off a pick by Polk.
Yeah.
And Polk with a little extra.
That's all. Yep.
Now Polk and Branham have some words. Branham keeps going towards him.
I don't think Branham wants that one.
I don't think he does either. And the younger Moore will take a seat. And also Branham will take a seat. In to replace them will be Zach Watts and Peyton Felton. Zach Watts, the sophomore, will bring it down. They're going to be good for a while, Josh.
Yeah, they're young. Only losing the older Moore boy and Shook.
Shook in the far corner. Pump fakes the tray. Campbell on him. Comes up top to the Older Moore. And in the corner to Shook. 3 ball for him. Good. How many has he got now?
Yeah, that is
7.
His 5th.
5th. Timeout by Coach Robbie Hoyt as he's going to send in Gonzalez, Bliss, and Young. That's his last timeout. We'll keep it right here.
And I don't know what the confusion is. I don't know if Rogersville wasn't sure if it was a timeout or not, but I do like to see how some of these Liberators are still going. I mean, they're still going like it's an even ball game, and folks out there putting some good minutes in. Wyatt's been hustling.
Wyatt takes the seat along with Ingold and Giglio. So it'll be Polk, Bliss, Gonzalez, Adams, and Young for the Liberators. Let's see if we got some changes for Raj. And yep, they're going to make some changes.
Some of those kids all play in the future, so they're definitely clearing their bench here.
And the seniors from Raj get a big round of applause. And we probably got a picture of the heads in front of us. So Young will bring it down. Picks up the dribble, but get rid of it, gets it to Pope. Near side now to Gonzalez. In the corner to Bliss. Back in the near corner to Pope. 3-ball for him. No good. Fight for the rebound. Bliss tips it, and Young comes up with it. So we'll stay on the offensive. Young penetrating, puts it up, and he'll draw the foul. Clock continues to tick.
So the Wildcats will lose Shook, Bo Watts, and Marcus Moore are the only seniors showing up on their roster.
And they started a sophomore tonight, 2 sophomores, Bo Watts and just one.
Sutherland, maybe.
Sutherland sophomore. He didn't start, but he's played a lot. Now Pope gets to take a seat. As the Bolivar fans not being too gracious to their seniors checking out.
Both Barry
At the
boys
line
are in.
is Young for a Ankrum Law free throw. Knocks them both down, 72-35. And the Barry boys in, or one of them.
Yep,
they're both in.
Yep.
And they work the perimeter near corner 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. We got a push, and it'll be Liberator ball. Foul's going to go on number 5. That is Peyton Felton. Now more kids checking in. And Sutherland takes a seat. Cooper Richards takes a seat.
We got
and Bliss took a seat as well.
Andrew Tennyson and Ethan Bailey both in.
Young took a seat with
Bliss.
So it's definitely, I can't get used to saying futures. I say JV.
I know. I like JV better.
3-ball on the far side. Good. Knocking it down is Tennyson. (72-38) at the 2-minute mark here. Clock will not stop unless somebody calls a timeout. How did the Futures game go in the Ox Gym?
Both freshmen and Futures lost by about 4 or 5 points. Both good games, though.
Okay. So I didn't know they had a freshman game, too.
Yep.
Tennyson for another 3. No good. Long rebound to the weak side, handled by Raj. So what time did the freshman game start? 4:30?
It was a 4:30 start. JV got started about 5:45. JV played the same time as the girls varsity.
Yep. And the girls JV game going on in the Ox Gym now, is that correct?
Don't
know.
No, I don't know.
It wasn't a girls JV game?
The JV girls played in the main gym
Okay.
at the same time as the freshman boys in the Ox.
So Barry works it down. Comes near side, works off the high post pick, dribbles in the corner, loses the handle, and it'll be Raj ball.
Well, you knew it was a bad sign when the crowd was chanting "Start the buses" in the first period. But
well, when you have a 17-point advantage in the first period. You do have to give it up. The Liberators didn't quit.
They did not. Yep.
They played hard. In fact, they got better as it went on. Just a little bit snake-bitten, I would say.
Yep.
As Raj just dribbles the ball out top. Number 4 puts it up. They're trying to get him a bucket, and he does, and that lights up the crowd. That's Cade
Jackson Williams.
Sturdenfat.
They threw Jackson Williams up on the screen. I don't know.
So that wasn't the name. And that'll be the ball game. Wildcats win it tonight, 76-38. And that wraps up the Hometown Furniture fourth quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. We'll be back with the Warwick Electric postgame show. You're watching Bolivar Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com, listening on Your Country 99.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
Black Rock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. Black Rock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
Black Rock Arms, your punch up Patriots!
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpets, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
777-55-55.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Hey gang, before you know it, it's going to be 10 above and we'll be shoveling snow. The Answer Man at CNC has the answers for winter, like wood pellets for heating and grilling, stovepipe and accessories like door sealants, door gaskets, stove boards, and winter clothing that'll keep you dry and warm. And for your fur friends, CNC has a huge pet department too. You have questions? CNC has the answers at CNC Farm and Home, Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hi, this is Donald with CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Welcome back to Logan-Rogersville High School, where tonight the Bolivar Liberators lose at 76-38 to the Logan-Rogersville Wildcats. The Wildcats go to 23-3 on the season. The Liberators fall to 19-6. This is the Warwick Electric postgame show. Josh, you got some postgame stats?
I certainly do. So for the Liberators, ended up with 19 turnovers to a total of 6 turnovers for Rogersville, so definitely lost the turnover battle. Individual scoring for the Liberators, Wyatt Bliss with 2, Andrew Tennyson with 3, Landon Young with 4, Giglio with 5, Wyatt Campbell with 8, Lucas Pope with 8, and Colton Ingold with 9. Overall shooting there, 59% from 2 and 36% from 3.